Wolves have just received one of the biggest, most anticipated updates to Minecraft in years. And that is because now there are new wolf variants. 8 brand new skins for the humble Minecraft wolf, including the original, which brings the total wolf skins up to 9. It is about time because we've had variants of cats, parrots, I mean even frogs have multiple types of skins, but not the wolf, which turns into a dog that a player can use. Finally, there is some variation between all of the different dogs in the game, and collecting these different variations of the wolves is obviously going to be a huge deal. I have every single skin here in this little pin. Now, getting these different variations of the wolves requires you to go and find them in different biomes. So if I was to breed 2 dogs like right now, actually, do I get the biome that they're in, or do I get a variation of the 2? This is important information to know. Let's breed 2 dogs now. Okay, I teleported these 2 dogs out. We have 2 new variations. We have the rusty dog right here and the chestnut dog over here. So we're gonna let you and you make a child, and the biome that we're currently in should produce one of the pale wolves. But look, we got a chestnut wolf. So you can get the variations just from their coats, not the biome that they're in when they're bred. Just to prove it, if I was to take a spawn egg, I get the pale wolf, which is the original default color and variant of the wolf. Over here in the new forest biome, though, we are going to get a different style of wolf. This is the woods wolf, and they are going to be around in the normal woods, which is like most of Minecraft. Okay, you're gonna have mostly wood wolves around. So this color, get used to it. This variation, probably gonna be pretty popular. Quickly, let's take a look at every single variant. First, we have the ashen wolf. Next is the black wolf. Do you recognize any of these wolves from your lives? This is the chestnut wolf. I'm hoping that some of these skins are like similar to what like people actually have in real life. The pale wolf is the old default skin. We've already seen the rusty wolf. This one looks so much like a fox to me, okay? That is like a grown-up fox. Next is the snowy wolf. It looks so much like the pale wolf, except it has like a little bit more defined like stripe on its back. Next is the spotted wolf, which it looks kind of like a calico cat, let's be honest. A striped wolf. This looks like a hyena, okay? I think that this is like a wild animal. There's no way that this is a domesticated dog. I guess that makes a lot of sense because they are wolves. And then finally, the woods wolf that we spied earlier. So let's take a look at which biomes each wolf spawns in. Let's go through these wolves alphabetically, starting... Wait a second. Oh, yes. Yeah, the ashen wolf. I was like, wait, you look like the snowy wolf. This is the ashen wolf, and it spawns in snowy taiga biomes. Continuing alphabetically to the... Oh, my gosh. The black wolf. As you can see, the biome that you put the wolf down in matters. And so over here, we are in old growth taiga. And then over, I guess, right where I put, I don't know, what biome are you? You just taiga. So we got old growth pine taiga over here. And then we just got taiga. So taiga is going to give the straight up normal old pale wolf. But the old growth pine that is going to give you the black wolf. So you can tell because you got these 2 wide taiga trees. You have the weird mossy cobblestone. You got podzoil. And you also have coarse dirt in this biome. So old growth pine. That's what matters. Old growth pine is the biome. Before we leave this biome, I want you to take a look at the trees. See how the leaves kind of are at the top of this long, skinny trunk? And they don't really go down. I mean, maybe this is like an example of one that kind of goes down the actual trunk to be closer to the ground. In fact, this may even be a different biome. It's not. It's still pine. But pine is the main thing that we're looking for, okay? Not spruce, because that's where we're headed next. The old growth spruce taiga, different biome, but they look like exactly the same, okay? Like, you tell me, right? Like, are these not the exact same biome? The difference here is in the leaves. This is a spruce taiga instead of a pine taiga, and the spruce taiga has leaves that go really far down the trunks of these trees. So you'll notice each one of these trees, some of them, like that one, has only leaves at the top, but the majority of the trees have leaves that go all the way down the trunk. And that is how you know that you're in a spruce taiga biome, old growth spruce, and that is how you get the chestnut dog to spawn in here. And just to be as clear as possible so that nobody's confused, how you would find this is just to search this forest for the wolves that naturally spawn. You wouldn't show up here with spawn eggs and slap them against the ground. No, you'd search for wolves in this biome, which would be quite difficult. Me here with my spawn eggs in my hand, just slapping them down on the ground. Yeah, that summons in wolves, and then the ones that I summon will be the same style as the biome that we're in. By the way, we switched apparently from pine to spruce, or from spruce to pine. Anyway, it's so effing confusing. Like, at what point? Oh, see, look, black dogs, and then you got your chestnut dogs. I don't get it. By the way, each one of them has baby variants too, so you get little puppies in the same skin. Now, we've already talked a lot about the pale wolves. Here are a few extra. They will now naturally spawn in the taiga biomes. By the way, they're all getting mad at, like, the prey that's around here. So they'll spawn in the taiga biomes, but also just anytime that, like, you just slap down a spawn egg and there isn't a wolf that naturally spawns in that biome, you're gonna get the pale wolf. So you're seeing me get a lot of pale wolves just because I'm spawning lots of wolves just in biomes that typically just don't spawn wolves. So there's no variant in, like, this weird meadow that I'm in. Next, you get rusty wolves from a sparse jungle. I actually teleported to a jungle just because I wanted to, like, see, and there happened to be a sparse jungle right next door. But, like, a normal jungle, sadly, no wolves will spawn there. So you have to find, like, a jungle edge, like, around a jungle, and then you will get them to spawn. But, like, see this, like, bamboo? I was like, oh, it's a jungle? Let's see what we get. Nope, no rusty. We need it to be a sparse jungle to get the rusty variant, and I honestly love this one. This is the one that I thought looks like a fox. It's so cute. Next is the snowy wolf, and this wolf spawns in the grove biome. This snowy area of a grove biome is how you get the snowy wolves, and they look so much like the pale wolf. They look like an ice version of the pale wolf. The next wolf is one of the craziest colors, the spotted wolf. This is able to spawn in the Savanna Plateau biome. This isn't the best representation of a Savanna Plateau biome, but it's not just the normal Savanna biome. It's kind of like this hilly variant, although I don't think this... No, that's just seed. See, I can tell which biome I'm in based off of the wolf that spawns. Is this the Savanna? No. You kind of need to be up in the... see, we're on a Savanna Plateau again. But basically, the Savanna biome with the crazy acacia trees, but hilly. That is kind of what you need to look for. There we go. And that's how we get that crazy painted wolf. This reminds me of, like, the African painted dogs that I see at, like, Animal Kingdom at Disney World. Next is the crazy striped wolf. This is found in the wooded Badlands, and this is the one that I think looks like a hyena. This thing is crazy. So over here in the Badlands, also known as the Mesa, if you're old school like me, but over here in the Badlands, you have these areas that do have trees as part of the Badlands that kind of have, like, some grass and dirt. That is the biome that you're looking for. If it's just straight up Badlands without the trees, you're not going to be able to get the wolves. Oh my gosh, there's an armadillo. That is adorable. That is super duper adorable. So you're gonna have to look for the trees, which kind of makes sense, right? Wolves would be living amongst the trees and the foliage. They ain't gonna be just hiking around on straight rock, okay? So there you go. That is how you get that variant of wolf. And the final wolf in my alphabetized list is the normal wooded wolf, which we kind of already saw, and we know spawns in the woods. There is a look at all of the crazy new wolf variants, but that's not all of the wolf news, okay? We are getting lots of wolf love with these updates, and I'm so excited about the changes to wolf armor, and I haven't covered them yet, so I wanted to talk a little bit about them. The biggest change in my mind is that now you can dye wolf armor similar to how exactly the same, honestly, as you can dye leather armor. So now the color is like so much more obvious, and you can even do things where you're like mixing colors together, right? So if I want a purple color, I can actually mix that together by using a red and a blue dye instead of just having like a purple dye. So it's awesome. I absolutely love that. On top of that, if the armor starts to take damage, which I'm shocked that I'm not murdering this dog because I'm like in creative mode up here. But as you can see, the armor is taking damage visually, and you can actually repair it. So I don't know if you saw the cracks, but I can also see like a crack right here forming on the poor little, man, this guy is just, he hates me. Pete is about to call me. But I can actually see the armor like take actual damage with particles kind of coming off of it. Please happen again while I'm in the middle of talking and recording so that it looks like there we go. There we go. So see how damaged it is now? I can take a scoot and boop, 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 repair the armor, which is just super duper cool. I love that. So it means that collecting a whole bunch of extra scoots makes a lot more sense now, because you'd actually just go in here and repair the armor of all of your wolves, which is like super duper awesome. So I'm loving the new additions to wolf armor. It's crafted exactly the same way with just the 5-6 scoots, just like that. And all of this stuff about how to collect scoots is exactly the same, and I have many videos about how to collect scoots, so get a searching for that. I know I personally wanted variations of dogs and wolves, because obviously I have my own pets that I kind of wanted better represented in the game. I almost wish there was more, because none of them actually look like my pet. So I really wish there would be a few extra skins kind of added. I don't think that's going to happen. Same thing with the cats, right? We got a few variations of cats, and then that is it. But I'm so happy with the change. Honestly, I'm so happy with the change. So I shouldn't be complaining at all, because, oh my gosh, we just got wolf skins. That is so cool. It's going to be so fun to try to come across these while I'm just exploring and being like, oh my gosh, that's the skin that I want. I need to get this wolf home. Or it's going to be really cool to go and try to find a biome that I want so that I could get a specific skin. Like maybe I really, really want the rust skin, and now I need to go find an outer edge jungle biome. Oh my gosh, that's going to be difficult. So that is super duper cool that they have that functionality in the game. That about wraps it up for our crazy episode all about wolves, wolf armor, and all of the new things coming to Minecraft in the future. This is all currently in development build, so if you play the game right now, make sure that you're in a snapshot or a preview, depending on what type of game you're playing, Java or Bedrock Edition. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the future videos. Until then, bye!